Meetings that took place last week and this week. There will be a change in the college football playoffs. The vote will come probably in the next month or so. The SEC and the Big Ten are the ones that are driving a lot of the things with the college football playoffs. Their athletic directors got together and they voted 34-0 that next season, with the 12-team playoff will stay in place, next season, after they make their selections, they will then seed the teams as to how the playoffs are going to work.
Yeah.
There won't be a first-round bye that is guaranteed to a conference winner. It will be seeded, and then on we go to the playoffs. The conference commissioners, that's the 10 different Division I conferences plus Notre Dame's athletic director, they met in a private session this week, and they kind of rubber stamped what the ADs want, that they too want a seeding system off the college football playoff poll. They have their own poll that they put out the last 5 weeks of the season, and that's how they're going to slot who plays who after the choices are made. Interesting to see where it goes, but there's definitely going to be a change there. One other college note. You need to explain this one to me. Former Pac-12 Commissioner Larry Scott. Remember him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was the commissioner who made all these bad business investments, who made a lot of money, was removed, couldn't get a TV contract done, created the Pac-12 network, which failed miserably and drained the coffers. He got bought out. He made a lot of money off the Pac-12, didn't get a lot of things accomplished. He's negotiating to become the next commissioner of the LPGA Tour as we meet this afternoon.
Wow.
I was just really stunned to find out about that. You know, he left behind the wreckage of what was a conference that dates back to 1915, and they could not rescue it. His successor, George Kliavkoff, could not come up with a TV contract. And then USC and UCLA left, and Oregon and Washington left, and then the corner schools left. And we're left with Oregon State, Washington State, and the refugees from the Mountain West Conference. So Larry Scott gets another job.
Well, if Lane Kiffin can keep getting jobs, why not Larry Scott?
So anyhow, those are topics on the table of college football. You like the seeding idea here in the college playoffs?
That was a flaw, and I think there were some first round matchups that we thought deserved to be second round. And I understand rewarding the conference, but everything's so lopsided and weird. Yeah, just seed it like the basketball tournament.
And I've not been able to determine if after the first round of the playoffs, whether they would reseed again or the slots are the slots, and that's the way we're going to play this out. I tried to find out, but I just couldn't get any definition as to what a second round would look like. Would they reseed the teams after the first round?
Well, so the NFL reseeds. Does the NBA? I think they do, don't they?
No, I don't think so.
The brackets are fixed.
Yeah.
And then baseball.
No.
Did they reseed?
No.
No, yeah, they don't. It's a fixed bracket.
Yeah.
Interesting. I kind of like it. I mean, with the basketball one, I like how that's fixed, for the NCAA March Madness. I don't know how that would work, like reseeding for
a second round.
For the second round of the college football playoff. I say no.
Okay, that's where it is. When we find out, we'll pass it on to you. If you're into college football, join us. Fans Forum chat box is open. Have an opinion. Reseeding. You kind of agree. They didn't get it right the first time around. They can obviously flip it, make it right the second time around. But the power structure seems to be, let's do this. Let's make it better. I think everybody was bothered when it was Oregon, Ohio State in the second round, which made no sense at all.
Yeah, that was one of those examples. I have to go back and look at the bracket. There were a couple of them.
Okay, we get to halftime.